Hey guys, so this is a quick tip video for Virabhadra 1 or Warrior 1. So often you may come to this pose in your classes from a downward facing dog or from a different pose, but today we're going to come from Tadasana, which is our mountain pose. So drawing the feet together, really feel the energy coming up through the soles of the feet. Engage Mula Bandha, the pelvic floor, so a light engagement, and then bring the belly button towards the spine. So keeping everything really nice and tight so that the energy is drawing up the body. We're going to take a big step out, about 3.5 or 4 feet, depending on the length of your legs, the size of your body, but roughly that kind of distance. And then from here, you're going to turn the right foot to the top of the mat. So 90 degrees to the back foot. And then the back foot is going to turn in at about 45 degrees, so kind of halfway there. Now remember, these are just guidelines. So all of our bodies are really different, and these angles are just for the average body. So they're going to help us set up in the pose, and then we can have a little play around to feel what feels good in your body. So with the right foot facing forward, the left foot turned in, you're going to start to square the hips off to the front of the mat. So you're keeping the engagement, the belly button still drawing to the spine, and you're able to lengthen the tailbone down. So rather than sticking your bottom out as you turn forward, think about drawing everything in and finding that length through the spine. So the aim as we bend into this right leg is that it comes parallel to the floor. So it depends on your body. In mine, that definitely isn't the case, but I'm going to take a nice generous bend so that the knee is tracking in line with the toes. So the center of the kneecap should be roughly in line with the center of the ankle, and the knee stacks above the ankle to keep this really steady, supported bend through the leg. And then we're drawing the femur bone back into the hip socket so that the right hip comes back and the left hip comes forward. Now the left leg is fully extended. For some of you, you might notice that the heel starts to pick up. There are a couple of options here. You can either turn the leg in, the foot in, so that the leg is able to rotate this way and you can square off the hips. Or you can place a blanket or a little eye bag, a bean bag or something underneath the heel for support. And then really feel as if you're pushing into that back heel as you draw the left hip forwards and the right hip comes back. So we keep that nice rebend, the belly draws in. So we're not sticking the bottom out, we're really nice and supported here. The tailbone, the coccyx lengthens between the heels. And then we pick up the arms and take them over the head. So there are options with the arms here. If you're quite open and flexible through the shoulders, maybe bring the arms to touch, really energizing through the pinky fingers as you lift up through the chest so that the rib cage is drawing away from the pelvis, and we're really picking up the energy through our body. If that's a little bit challenging to bring the hands together, you can keep the hands separate. It's what a lot of people choose to do, just to have a little bit more space through the shoulders. And then you can let the shoulders soften slightly as you lift up through the chest. So keep the hips square, keep the energy through the back heel as you lift up out of the waist. There's a generous bend in the knee. You're energizing through the fingertips, and you're pushing evenly through both feet so that you can draw the hips square. And then to come out, we'll just release the pose, turn the feet back, stepping back to our Tadasana. And then we can just repeat the same thing on the other side. So that's a little breakdown of some things to remember in your Warrior 1. If you enjoyed this video, I've got Warrior 2 coming up soon, so I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you can subscribe to my channel by clicking here. If you want more videos like this, then you can see them here. And if you want to check out my blog, then the link is here.